Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Alisa. This is episode 8. Last time we went up into the chapel area, and we ended up fighting the spy that we were chasing in the beginning, who had become king of this place, apparently. And then he told us to blow it up. To blow up the finger of God, which had created this place, and go up the exit right next to it. So we're building a bomb, and then trying to escape, so this might be the last episode. I'm not sure yet. But before we do that, there's actually one little side thing I wanted to do, because I mentioned the rope is in a temporary spot right now, and you can use that in the garden. Apparently that temporary spot is right next to where we started, if I can remember where that is. The room where we came out of and found a doll eating another doll, and I guess the doll that was being eaten was our doll friend that helped us in that boss fight. Though she was missing 2 legs there, so I guess she got one of them back. Yeah, there's the rope right there. So we can use that in the garden, and I think all that gets us is the crossbow, which is a weapon that also seems to be in a sort of temporary spot. But I can't imagine the crossbow is going to be very useful at this point. I'd like to see it, though. Which is why we're going to head out there before we deal with this bomb. Now, for the bomb, we need 2 chemicals, and I forget what else, but I think one of those chemicals is in the kitchen, and one is in the surgery room, if I remember correctly. Because there was something that gave us health in here, and I think those are the same spots that have, like, chemicals. Old junk. Nothing useful here anymore. Okay, so that is where we got the medical supplies. So I guess it's not that one. But we are supposed to be searching, like, cabinets, and I assume that means the ones that gave us medkit refills will count. Because there's definitely one of those in the surgery room. Alright. We left 2 enemies out here, right? Like, right here in the front. Yeah. Hey? So, do we have to raise a gate to get back to the gazebo? It looks like yes. I don't entirely remember where the gate switches are. I think one of them is just over here. Thankfully, the map does seem to update to tell you which gates are open or closed. There's a switch. So now the way is open. I believe at the end of this little side path, we get the crossbow from behind the face door, the one that is marked on the map but doesn't seem to have any way to open. Which makes me think that there is a similar way to open the face door, or at least there's intended to be, to open the face door that's down in the water maze. This one right here. I could be wrong, though. Hopefully this will show us which key, or which door we've opened. So we need a rope. I have a rope here. So where does this take me? Okay. It takes me to that hatch? Why do I need a shortcut to here? Oh, does this switch do something then? Like, will this have an effect above? Because I'm pretty sure that the thing it opens is up here in the hedge. That seems like the only reason for that to be there. Let's see if anything has changed on the map. Doesn't look like it. I mean, they said that it opens a gate near the boss, which makes me think it's maybe that one at the top right. Which is not really near, but all I can think of. There's another switch there. Can we get to the boss right now? No. But I think we just need to switch the other one. Or maybe not. Because I feel like we reversed our switches, right? Let me pull this and see what it opens. Okay, so that also blocks the way to the boss. It's weird, though, that the other one didn't show me it raising another one, but I think that's because then it would give it away the first time you pull it, because you could just pull it again. Alright, so this door is still closed. Still not a door that we can examine or anything. Where does this go? We've definitely been here, because it's one of the notes. So I know this is a bit of an anticlimactic start for what could be the final episode, but, you know, I want to make sure we get as much as we can in this first playthrough until more is released. Yeah, we can't go this way until we pull the switch again. And all of this for a weapon that we're not even going to use, because I'm pretty sure that when we go into what I assume is a final boss, I'm going to bring the Magnum and the shotgun. Don't want to be another game where I don't use the Magnum at all. We didn't really get to use the shotgun either, though, considering most of the last episode was either stealth or a shooter boss fight where we just rode on the back of a Gatling Pegasus. I think we go through here, we hang a right. And then through here. Oh, there's the crossbow. Could be useful, but I don't have any free hands to take it with me. Are you kidding me? You want me to put away a weapon just to take this thing? Can't you just, like, give it to Pole? Flag it for delivery? Well, if you wanted to know where the crossbow is, there it is. Maybe, in a future playthrough where we try to get a different ending, which will probably be a condensed playthrough, I'm not going to play through the whole game start to finish again, we will at least try to use the crossbow on an enemy. Because the only enemies really left I could use it on are these guys. I've kind of cleared out most of the places. Except the Glass Mermaids, those are all still around, as we saw when we went down the rope. Yeah, there's not a lot of places I could really turn enemies into money anymore. Alright, now that we've dealt with that whole side thing, let's head back to the House of Fun and get our chemical, I guess. Alright, let's not get donked for once. So the coin slot thing seems to be also not in the game yet. Like an item to put into that coin slot over here. I think maybe that might be the Kickstarter dress behind that door, but I'm not sure. Okay, now where the hell was the surgery room? It was down here. I can only remember because this is the way we went first. So it should be in here, right? I took what was useful. No? There's another cabinet over here. I found the chemical I need. Okay. That's chemical C. I think the other one we need is A. There's 3 chemicals and we only need 2 of them. I don't know if we need... to use those chemical refiners that we saw upstairs. Because there's 3 of those, which makes me think that we're supposed to put the chemicals in them. However, I gotta go recheck that now. Because I don't remember what the other information we need to know here is. We still don't have a super convenient shortcut to get to the hallway under the library. So I guess we just go up to the 3rd floor and then down the stairs. Because the door in here never opened. Really hoping there'd be like a switch to make a shortcut there. Considering all of the other shortcuts that we've opened. So, the stairs are over here, but I want to check the chemical room as well, because I can't remember what was in there. I think there was a note. Chemicals I need are not here. Chemicals type A and B can be found on the top floor. Chemicals type C are stored in the operation room on the ground floor. Okay. So are they in this room then? Oh, yeah. Chemical type A. And I guess chemical type B. Well, that was fairly straightforward. Now we just need to go down and put them in the bomb. Alright, let's see if we get lost getting to this room again. Pretty sure it's in here and then past the violin and harp. Alright. Old design plan for some kind of bomb here. It looks like someone was assembling one but didn't finish it. Here's what I need to finish it. Chemical type A, chemical type C, and a winding mechanism. Where the fuck do I get a winding mechanism? The only one I can think of is the crank. Oh yeah, the candle puzzle. I forgot about this. Okay. I'm just gonna draw this quickly. I was like, oh, I could take a screenshot and then try to pull it up, but no. Fastest way for me to do this is just take a friggin' pen. Or pencil, whatever. And draw these in the order that they are supposed to go. So 7, 1, 3, 8, 5, 6, 2, and 4. That's why I always have a notepad handy right in front of me. Because you never know when you might need it. Plus, I just like writing things down. I like having physical notes instead of notepad notes, though I have a lot of those too. So we just need to go back upstairs again. Yep. Knew I'd take the wrong turn at least once. End up in the piano room. Alright. So we go out here. And then here. And where was the candle room? I think it's around the corner. In the area where we opened the gates upstairs. Should be this way? Nope, this is where we started. Complete opposite direction. That's the switch room. Okay. That's the mechanical piece, the winding mechanism. So, you start here, then here, then, here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really much of a puzzle, though, considering you're just repeating what you saw. Winding mechanism. Alright, now we have everything we need to make a clockwork bomb. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of the game. We're going to go up there, there's probably going to be a final boss, though I'm not sure who. Maybe the psychologist that we haven't run into yet. And then we'll be able to escape. Also, I had kind of forgotten this or not taken it into the right context, but one of the notes we saw outside mentioned that this whole asylum had sunk into the ground via a sinkhole in like 1830, almost 100 years ago from when this game is kind of set. So I guess it makes sense that the only way out is through a single staircase. Okay, I'll just use the stuff on it then. Packed the bomb. Kind of wondering why there's even a chemical bee if you can't pick it up. You know, there's no puzzle to that. They could have just had 2 chemicals and that's it. That seems like it would be the kind of thing where they would tell you for some other puzzle that you need chemical bee, but I don't think there's any room for any more puzzles here. So now, before we use the bomb, I want to go back to pull. So we can pull out our magnum and spend whatever tooth wheels we have left. Well, that's ominous. It's like it knows we have the bomb. Okay. Oh, we only have 4 tooth wheels left, so I guess we don't have to worry about spending what we have left. Alright. How much ammo do I have for the Magnum? Not a lot. That's a little worrying. Well, hopefully this last boss doesn't need a huge amount of ammo.
Welcome!
Because, like, if we run out of ammo, you know, we're fucked. I'm gonna save.
Thank you!
That way, if we do this and we don't have enough ammo, we can come back and try it again. I bet this thing is also going to be really slow to reload without the military dress. The bomb. Alright, let's give this finger the bomb. There you go.
Huh? Paul?
Is Paul gonna be the final boss? Whoever was using him the whole time?
Oh, my little doll. Why are you trying to run away from home? I will teach you good manners by disassembling.
Unfortunately for you, I brought a lot of firepower. Oh, fuck. Hold on, let me get up. Maybe hit him with the Magnum first. Before he gets tricky. Oh, yep. I was about to stop and fire there. That doesn't actually do too much damage. But it should be enough, I think, if I don't miss. Uh-oh. Ran right into that. Uh-oh. Oh, I was supposed to shoot him during that. I'm stuck in the corner and I can't see where I am, so I can't get out. Alright, do I have any medkits? I have 3, so this should be alright. Is this even a puppet? He doesn't look very puppet-like. He kind of just looks like a gross, lanky man. Gotta reload. Gotta stop him doing his puppet magic. Okay, he spawned an enemy. He can just create them from non-existence. Oop. I keep walking into his leap. Okay, so the longer this goes on, the more things he's going to summon. I really can't stop and fight this thing. Great. Tooth wheels, that's just what I need. Oh, I think it dropped ammo? It dropped Magnum ammo. Okay. Well, that makes things easier. Though I worry if I get too far away from him, he'll just keep spamming dolls. Oh no, he summoned a ghost child. Fuck that ghost child. In particular. Bob shells. Crap, I need to reload. Did I get hit by that? She just kind of like shrugged a little bit. Health is low. This is just proof that Resident Evil would have been a lot harder if you could not just pause and reload like that. Oh, that's interesting. She only loads 3 shells in, so you don't get stuck in the full animation of 6 shells. Yep. I love how you get up exactly long enough after for him to hit you. Okay, well, now I'm dead. Pinned in the corner and beaten by his minion. So yeah, the real problem I was having there is just reloading. Both of these weapons are really fucking slow to reload. You little bastard. You better hide. I'm coming for you. So, he also had another puppet on his other hand that he just never used. It seems like. Kind of surprised that this boss fight doesn't have a time limit on it. For, you know, how long the bomb is going to take to tick down. Alright, going into this with full health. Should've got 2 shots in there. Also, I can probably use the old spiral technique on him. Unless he has like a side swipe. Wow. I found the place where I could have just stood and he'd not be able to hit me. Should have reloaded there. Stop until he's about to swing. Weird. He just can't hit you when you're close to the wall. Except for when you're in the corner. But like a flat wall, he seems to have trouble with. Alright, get up before he grabs me. Okay, don't get up too quickly though, or he'll just slap you. Weird. His slam doesn't seem very accurate. Like, it triggers when he's not... I'm gonna wait till he fucking doesn't attack. Get my iframes. So the wall does definitely seem to be some kind of safe zone for not getting slapped while you reload. He's also a lot easier if you don't let him summon. Oop, got caught on that one. So yeah, don't start mashing the buttons to get... Oh, unless he does this. Now we heal. I think I still have ammo in the Magnum. Yeah, 2 shots. And you kind of have to let him summon if you're running low on ammo, but other than that, there's no reason to allow it. Glass Blast. Uh-oh. Time to go. Are these the things that, like, kidnap people then? Is that their role?
No. How can you resist the power?
You could have had so much power. Oh, hey, look, it just leads up to this little, place where we started. Alright, I'm gonna leave now. No hesitation. Wow. That was, quite the chemical, it turns out. It's over. No, I think we're just getting started. Apparently, Casper has ideas for both a prequel and a sequel already, so we could be seeing more Alisa in the future, but first we gotta get this one wrapped up. So I'm guessing one of the alternate endings is that you take the power instead of blowing it up. So that's the end of Alisa, and yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, it had a little jank, obviously. It was a pretty much one-man project. But aside from that, I think I enjoyed it most of the way through. There's a few little things where I was just like, ugh, or I didn't figure them out right away. Having one of the puzzle solutions be flat out bugged, that's a pretty big problem, but once stuff like that is fixed and cleaned up, then this will be a pretty solid throwback survival horror. In the sort of vein that, like I've said before, we haven't really seen other throwback survival horror do. None of them really commit to the pre-rendered backgrounds in the PS1 style. Even the ones that have gone with pre-rendered backgrounds try to go for a more modern, like, you know, Resident Evil 1 remake style than the old Resident Evil style. And I think that having that style, but in a more clean kind of aesthetic where it's not all pixelated, is kind of a nice contrast, you know, because a lot of the old games, they look especially bad when you upscale them or do any kind of texture improvements, because the original textures are so low res that it doesn't matter how nice you make the models look, you can't really do anything about making the textures look nicer aside from use some upscaling AIs. Because, like, I showed off the Resident Evil 2 and 3 upscaled texture packs for Dolphin, and I thought those looked pretty good. They weren't perfect, they were a little jank, and I used a upscaled texture pack as well for my Code Veronica playthrough, which mostly looked good. There was a few little things that also looked kind of jank, because an AI is not perfect for stuff like one-off crests and whatnot, stuff that doesn't really have, you know, comparable pieces that the AI can use from other stuff to kind of know how to make it look good. But for the most part, I think those texture packs have looked good, so having a more clean aesthetic for those pre-rendered backgrounds in this was cool. And I definitely thought that it looked a little overly pixely at the start, but then I got over it and it was like, yeah, this is fine. There's a lot of backers. I guess I'm in here somewhere too. I don't remember if I did a tier that got me a name in here. I think it all did, but I'm not sure. I guess when we get to the S, I'll know. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this playthrough of Alisa. We are going to be probably looking at this a little bit more once it gets patched up some more. Because right now, Casper's been mostly doing like bug fixes and whatnot. Not really any big content additions aside from the crossbow and rope. Those are the only things I think that have been added in. But we will see some more Alisa once we have some more endings to work with and return to the Dollhouse. And I would like to see more in this style with different settings. It'd be cool almost to have a kind of Resident Evil 2 equivalent to this that's set in a city in whatever this world's equivalent to a city would look like. This sort of 1920s, but not exactly Earth. I mean, it is Earth. I think the idea is just that it's kind of, you know, alternate versions of like the British Empire and everything. Kind of similar to what the 1920s plus fictional setting does, where they're all fictional countries, but they're based on real countries in generally the same places, just kind of alternate country formations. I'm kind of waiting to see. I can't remember, honestly, if I had to put my name in this. What else do we got going on? Fatal Frame. You're probably not going to see any of that until you've seen this episode, because Fatal Frame, I've just been kind of holding off editing it. I'm still playing through it kind of slowly, but I've been recording that semi-regularly. And Ashes is still going on at the time of recording this, though I just did like the second last episode, I think. So we're kind of getting into the point where I have room to start releasing other stuff. I want to start releasing Alien Isolation, because, you know, that's been sitting around for a while. Hey, look, there I am. First time I've seen my name in the credits. Of anything. But yeah, Alien Isolation I think is probably going to start releasing soon. Jurassic World Evolution 2. I haven't put out any of the episodes of that yet, because I want to have kind of more of them saved up before I do. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff coming, and I'm going to start recording some new stuff, I think. As always, I've got a dozen things that I'm like, yeah, I should do a playthrough of that. Evil Within 2, and Dead Space 3, of course. That one's been kind of waiting for a while. But I'm in the mood for more Dead Space. I should probably finish the Shadow of Chernobyl LP that I have recorded 17 episodes of, and then I realized that I had a problem with it. And had to stop, because I don't know if I want to start over or continue from there. But that's it. It's the end of Alisa. Do we have anything after the credits, or are we just going to get dumped back to the menu? Or are we just going to have a black screen and not even get dumped back? We actually had a cutscene. Wasn't expecting that.
I didn't swallow my cure-dent.
I knew it. I knew he was the suspicious one with the forever visible teeth. That would be such a weird nightmare, though. So here's the city. The city that we might see in the next Alisa. It seems like the central villain is meant to be the House of Tides. The truth about the blueprints. That's what the spy was talking about. Maybe that has more to do with the dollhouse than we thought. But yeah, I think Casper said that the House of Tides is, you know, they're the ones that gave the finger of God to the psychiatric ward. So I think, originally I assumed that House of Tides just referred to basically the basement of the dollhouse, but no, it seems this is a separate entity / organization entirely. So, we'll see you back in the dollhouse sometime in probably not the near future, but the future. Until then, y'all take care.